This is Shakespeare. Right. Shakespeare was born at some point in April in 1864. In his life, he lived under two monarchs, Queen Elizabeth I and King James I. At this time in history, all females were owned by their male parent. In the event that their male parent died, the ownership of them would go to their brother. And then, once they were married, it would go to their husband. Whilst males were expected to go out and work, the females were expected to stay at home, look after the house, and look after the children. Around this time there was a lot of rivalry between the Catholics and the Protestants. The country was extremely divided between these two religious beliefs. However, one thing that everyone enjoyed doing was going to the theatre. At the time, many people would have wanted to act in Shakespeare's plays. However, only the males were allowed to act in the plays, including in the female roles. Because of this rule, only young boys were used in the female roles. During his life, Shakespeare wrote around 37 plays, and there is strong evidence to suggest that he even acted a few of them. One of Shakespeare's most famous plays was Macbeth. In the play, Shakespeare explores several themes, one of which is that Macbeth's ambition for power eventually led to his downfall and death. At the time, one of the best theatres in the world was the Globe Theatre. It had standing cheaper seats for the more poor audience members, and more expensive raised seating for the richer audience members. However, in 1613, the theatre burned down during a performance of Henry VIII. A cannon was used to symbolise the arrival of the king, however, it misfired and set fire to the thatched roof. Soon the entire theatre was engulfed in flames. The theatre was rebuilt the following year, but however was demolished in 1642 and replaced with housing. This would have been the end of the Globe Theatre. However, in the 1990s, a 1:1 scale replica of the theatre was constructed some 750 feet away from the original site. However, theatre was not the only entertainment around this time. There was also organised fights against animals, and also witch burnings. Around this time, suspicion of the supernatural was at an all-time high, and any women suspected of being witches were killed, with the most common methods being witch dunking when they were strapped to a chair and put in a river, and burning at the stake, which was when the condemned was strapped to a pole and then set on fire. Shakespeare died on the 23rd of April in the year 1616, at the age of 52. It is a common misconception that no one really knows what Shakespeare actually looked like. Here is a photograph taken in the 1870s of Shakespeare's death mask. A death mask is a cast of someone's face made after they are dead.